outpouring of love and support for an EMS lieutenant who dedicated his life to saving New Yorkers. Family and colleagues said goodbye to Lieutenant Nelson Seto on Monday. Tragically, he died last month when he needed help during a medical emergency, and critics say first responders left him behind. Tonight, as the FDNY reviews what went wrong, investigator Mahsa Saeidi is looking into what is supposed to happen when you call 911.
You know, he never shortchanged the job. He always gave it 110%, and that's why I just can't believe it.
For more than a decade, EMS Lieutenant Nelson Seto responded to medical emergencies across the city. On February 17th, friends say he had finished a 12-hour shift. The 42-year-old was off duty, back at home in Brooklyn, when he called 911.
It's something I can't get out of my head. What if he heard them leave?
EMS Lieutenant Anthony Almajera was Seto's contact in the union.
You heard that 911 call?
I did.
What did he say?
I can't breathe. I'm having trouble breathing. And he could barely say that.
In 911 records, the dispatcher states the caller is having difficulty breathing and can't speak in full sentences. 12:10 p.m., EMTs quickly arrive on scene. Seto doesn't answer the door. EMTs ask dispatch to call him. Seto doesn't pick up. At 12:14 p.m., just 4 minutes after their arrival, EMTs mark the call unfounded and leave. His body later discovered by relatives. On Monday in Brooklyn, family and colleagues came together to honor the life and service of Lieutenant Seto. The department says they're mourning the loss, and it's likely there will be changes to FDNY protocols as a result. But what's the protocol now, we asked, and was it followed? The department would only say it's under investigation.
Protocol was broken.
The protocol was broken.
The procedure in place since 1999. According to the operational guide, EMTs must make every attempt to gain access before asking dispatch to call FDNY. The ranking officer has the authority to force entry. The call should not be closed unless you get access and no patient is found.
Breaking down doors is every day almost. Every day.
Then how do they not know that?
I can't get into their heads. I don't know how they absorbed information. The dispatcher, who I'm told has experience, should have known.
He was my brother.
Lieutenant Ronald Wolf was Seto's closest friend and former partner.
I just wish I could have been there to help. Like, that's the thing that when he needed somebody the most, I wasn't able to be there, and that bothers me. That just plays in my mind.
As the years passed, Wolf says their bond grew.
Like when we met, we became partners. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think too much of it. And then as we worked together more, and then our bond grew, and then it was just like, I couldn't picture being in the department without him.
Side by side at every stage, from EMT to paramedic.
I remember saying, "Now, the list numbers came out for medic. I don't know if we're going to be in there together. I hope so." And I remember him saying, "No, we're going to be there together. Don't worry about it. Just trust we're going to be there together." And sure enough, that was the case. The same thing for Lieutenant. God saw fit to put us together again, and I'm very thankful for that, very thankful for that.
Lieutenant Wolf accompanying Lieutenant Seto a final time.
He was a consummate paramedic. He spent nights, days studying to perfect his craft, to make sure that when he got that call, that he wouldn't let anybody or their family down. And I want every New Yorker to know that.
And what he wants his best friend to know.
I will never forget the ride that we had together. I'll never forget that ride. I'll never forget it.
So powerful. I'm told on that 911 call, Lieutenant Seto identified himself as a member of EMS. If dispatch would have noted that, they didn't. An EMS officer would have been sent to his home as a sign of respect. Of course, that could have potentially prevented this because he would have said to knock down the door. Meantime, we've learned the dispatcher involved has been suspended without pay for 5 days, and the responding EMTs will be trained. KJ, retrained. I'm told there's a lot of turnover in this agency. Pay is an issue. How they're treated is an issue, so people don't stay, and that could be would cause some of this as well, and we're going to be looking into that for future reports.
It really is such a tragedy, and the emotion so raw, given, you know, how quickly everything happened, and they're still recovering. The funeral just yesterday. Tell me this, though. Do EMTs always have to make contact with a patient before they close a call, so to speak?
So there's two exceptions. I'm told one is if you respond to the street and no one is there, obviously you can close the call. There's no one on the street. Or if it's an apartment building with lots of units and you have no way of finding out what unit the person was in, you call, they don't pick up, there's no super to help you, then you can also just walk away. But in this situation, when there was a home and somebody can't breathe and they desperately need help,
yeah, it just doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, it does not make sense.
All right, Mahsa, clearly they need to review some policy there. Thank you for bringing this to our attention and also the story. If there is something that you want Mahsa to investigate, you can contact her by scanning the QR code there on your screen.